Somebody tell Ajuri Ngelale that he cannot resign. No, he cannot resign. Because what we are hearing is that he has stepped down as presidential spokesperson to proceed on indefinite leave because of what? The reason he gave is what I find to be most astonishing. This is Ajuri Ngelale, who joined to support Tinubu to force him on Nigerians. Who is the spokesperson? Although not just the full spokesperson, he's been going head-to-head with Bayo Nonuga for a while now. Both of them combined to push and force the narratives of Tinubu administration on Nigerians. They are probably the set of people who fail to let Tinubu know or who fail to properly advise Tinubu that his approach to ruling Nigerians is wrong and is counterproductive. These are the people. Why should Ajuri Ngelale resign now? Why? Is he tired of telling lies? Is he tired of forcing narratives on the Nigerian people? Or has he come to the light to see that the policies of Tinubu is really not working? And rather than come out openly to say, look, Oga, these your policies are not working. My people are getting feedbacks, live feedbacks that are showing and proving that your policies are not working. Rather than come to say that, he's giving the excuse of, oh, there is a medical emergency he has to go and treat in his family. Well, all I can say to Ajuri is this. If it's medical emergency, nobody is proof or nobody is immune to medical emergency. We all have medical emergencies at some point or the other. And I pray that whatever the medical emergencies, you should be able to handle. But of course, why shouldn't you be able to handle it? You probably have enough money saved from wherever you got them from to take care of those medical emergencies. But what you must know, Ajuri Ngelale, is this. There are millions of Nigerians that are going through medical emergencies that do not have the money to take care of their medical emergencies, that do not have the financial wherewithal to take care of their medical emergencies. And it's because of the policies that you pushed for your boss. As you take your leave or your indefinite leave, as you claim you are doing, to come back later after you have sorted your medical leave, can you also tell Tinubu that his policies have put many Nigerians into leave? The hospital you claim that Tinubu has built, how many of you can attend those hospitals to take care of your medical emergencies? The schools you claim that Tinubu have built, how many of you can send your children to those schools? The road that you said Tinubu has built, how many of you can drive on those roads without taking flights? How many of you can? This is a moment of sober reflection for you and the likes of you. Those who are still serving in the administration of Tinubu should take note that one day, your tenure will end and you will have to face the realities of life like the rest of Nigerians. And even if you have enough money stored away to take care of these hardships that the policies of Tinubu is pushing on Nigerians, you will find that there are some things that money cannot buy. A lot of the people like you yesterday who were in government pushing false narratives upon the people, supporting failed policies, wicked draconian policies, a lot of them are on the other side today crying. Many of them cannot even talk again. The likes of Amechi, the likes of Rocha Okorocha, they can't talk again. Many of them, the northern elites who forced this Tinubu administration upon Nigerians, who were saying, oh, it is Mumu ticket or nothing, as if the Muslim ticket is going to give special benefits to Muslims in the north or in the south. Yes, you were able to successfully push the narrative. Now you have your Muslim ticket in place. And yet, the people who are suffering most under this Muslim ticket are the Muslims, whether from the north or from the south. Now, a lot of those Muslim leaders from the north, Muslim leaders, I won't call them elites because they are not elite. An elite will understand that a particular decision they make is working for or against the interests of their people. These people do not care. These northern elites northern leaders do not care whether the policies of the Tinubu administration work in the interest of the North or not. It's just about their pockets, about their private and personal pockets. And now that the Tinubu policies and the Tinubu administration is not tendering to the needs of their pockets, they are disappointed now and crying within. They can't cry out. Many of them are now resorting to now begin to push the illiterate population of the North to do their bidding for them. The truth must be told. The North is suffering, has suffered, not only under this Tinubu administration. In fact, they suffered a lot more under the administration of Buhari. They suffered a lot more under the administration of, just name it. When you have leaders from the North, a lot of them do not think in the interest of the North. They think in their own interest, their own personal, selfish interest. And that's why you have a lot of the atrocities going on in the North right now, decimating the North, the core strength of the North, which is agriculture. They are not allowing the North to practice it. They are not allowing the North to do their normal cattle rearing in peace. Cattle rustling from fellow Northerners is on rampage. Kidnapping and massacre of Northern, not even only average citizens now, even emirs. Emirs is ongoing because of people who were in government or close to the seats of power who would not tell the truth to power. They won't tell the truth to power. And then when they are satisfied with their own personal pockets, they think that they can just throw in the towel and dump the government and it will be business as usual. No. So Ajuri Ngelale, as you leave the Tinubu administration, as you dump the Tinubu administration, there are some things that you must do that Nigerians demand of you. You must now come out and begin to call out the Tinubu administration for what it really is. A draconian administration dedicated to serving the interest of the IMF and World Bank at the detriment of the interest of average Nigerians out there. A government and administration that is dedicated to propaganda, to call a dog a bad name, to hang it. Look at the unnecessary propaganda attacks on people like Peter Obi. Good is now being called evil so that they can just give it a bad name to hang it. Evil is now being called good. All of these we see through as citizens of Nigerians. But we call on you because you owe us this duty to call out the administration for what it truly is. A draconian administration dedicated and committed to serving the interest of the IMF and the World Bank. And they are doing so to the detriment of Nigerians. Why would you increase pump price of petrol? Not once, not twice. How many times has the Tinubu administration increased pump price of petrol? And we are told, from what we can see, from what they say, from what we hear, that they are still going to increase it again. And some people are still coming out to drive narrative that Dangote refineries is for us. When is all this going to be enough? When? And for you, Ajuri Ngelale, it's not enough for you to just resign. You cannot support to put Nigerians in the current conditions they are in and just throw in the towel and think that that is enough. No, it is not. You must now begin to call out the Tinubu administration for the draconian and the draconian administration that it is. You must now do that. I hope that Nigerians, other Nigerians will learn from this. I hope. But then again, it's a call for us to do what? To hold this government accountable. We must not get tired to hold this government accountable. And holding them accountable is speaking truth to them, as we are doing. But that is also not enough. We have to take it a step further to organize. Organize ourselves into a solid structure. A structure that would open up the political space and even up the political space so that genuine, patriotic Nigerians can be thrown up for elective positions so that we can solve the leadership problem of Nigeria. These ones that we have, are they really leaders? Are they leaders? Look in the description. The link is there. Join us. Let us create this. Let us solve this problem together.